This is just all shambles.
All right, now we actually have some sound. Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Insert Coin Theater.
It's just pure madness right now, and nothing's working out here. Let's start this again. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Insert Coin Theater again for the second time, because you didn't hear the first time because the mic was muted.
Yes.
I am George, and this is a guy. He knows his own name.
I'm Dipper Pines.
Dipper! Whee!
Hi, I'm Tim.
This is Tim, and this is my good buddy Dustin. He's joining us today on the show because he's
Dustin.
a huge gamer.
Hello.
And he just loves all that is games.
He's a huge something.
That's right.
Ooh.
He's a huge clicker, bro. You see that shirt?
That is a sweet shirt, dude.
So
Caution.
proud.
Fungus dome.
Oh,
Anyway.
man. Well, it is
This is your brain on
it's a
drugs.
pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us, Dustin.
Yeah.
Glad to be
Appreciate
here, man. Thanks for having me.
We actually have someone else in the studio for once.
It's kind of weird.
Hey, all right.
I'm
So
loving it.
now that we actually have sound and we have,
There's got to be one more thing wrong. It's got to
You're
be a
here.
trifecta.
You're here.
Oh yeah, that we get that wrong every time. Though. That's the
Ow!
Never.
Oh God! I'm
Uh-oh.
hitting.
No
I'm
room
like,
to move.
Oh my god.
I'm like crammed up. I'm not used to this mic being
man.
here.
It's good to implode.
See, you should have never went to the exploding pillhead.
Why I did that to myself? I don't know. I've
You tried to
shamed
be all
my
fancy
family.
and using are you gonna have to hold that the whole time?
Here's what I'm gonna adjust it.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's fix this.
Because
There we go. That's a little better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you just
yeah.
should not have to hold these.
Now don't touch it.
Oh my dang
Nobody
tea.
breathe.
I'm just gonna try not to bump the thing.
Oh,
So
God.
we're having a lovely tea. Yeah. Dipper and Wendy for life. Thank you very much.
She is a hottie.
Gotta say, Wendy.
Look at
is
this.
the
We're going all
bee's knees.
oolong up in here. Look at this.
It's green tea, dude.
not gonna-
That's different than
I
oolong.
don't know anything about tea. I'm not a
Idiot.
tea Nazi. I told you this.
Oh wow! Thank you so much, Shockflare100. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Jeez, do I get a glass or is it?
You can pour your own. You
I'm
have
scared
hands.
of that thing.
All right, put your sugar in, or your salt, as it were.
Yeah.
Salty,
'Cause I'm gonna
salty,
be
salty,
real
salty.
They look so fragile.
They do.
All right.
I have a tendency to break all fragile
Fragile.
things.
You're
when
like
I'm here.
Goku, like after he's been in the capsule and just
Oh boy.
breaks everything.
I really wish that was real.
Yeah.
Dude, I would live my life in the gravity thing. You know how
Oh,
it like
that'd
makes
be awesome.
extra gravity? How many do you put in? One or two?
I put in one.
2 lumps,
All right.
please.
Can you turn the mains down a teensy bit, like maybe one solid one? It's
gotta give it
the
more
main slider
detail.
nearest you, the big slider, the gray slider.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bring that down one.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta use
yeah.
more language than that. So
Sorry.
mains,
That enough?
I apologize. I'm using those techie terms and
hipster.
shizzle.
No, I should know this stuff. I play in a band, so.
There you go. Yeah.
I should be familiar with
So
it.
please tell us a little
yeah,
about
tell us
yourself.
about your band,
Yeah.
man. Tell us a little bit
Oh,
about
God.
yourself.
You have talent? Wait, what?
Not much. Not
You
much.
shouldn't be on here. 'cause
my
this is-
talent
Yeah,
is-
this is the
for
wrong
yourself.
My
place for
talent
this.
is fooling people into thinking I have talent. No.
You're killing it.
I nailed it. I am the lead singer in Muffin Chuckers, local band.
It's a great name. I dig it.
Some would say
I'm a
different.
fan of the muffins.
I love muffins. Blueberry, best muffins.
muffins are delicious.
What are your favorite muffins? Gotta ask the important
I
questions.
think blueberry with butter on top. You can't
That's
go wrong.
solid. That's
Or
solid.
crayon orange.
A
Crayon
plus.
orange.
Orange.
Pretty
Crayon,
good.
oh, crayon orange
That's
is pretty good.
Starbucks. That's Starbucks. Isn't
And
it?
also partial to banana nut bread. It's kind of
Man,
crossing the muffin.
did we just become best friends?
Wait,
I think so.
I gotta bring the scones.
You
here.
wanna
Is
go to the
nobody
basement and
bringing
do
the
kung
scones
fu?
here? Blueberry scone.
What is this?
Something
France?
serious.
Get
Come
out!
on, you know
That's
the pleasure that is
un-American.
a scone. All
The
right?
A doesn't stand for France. Oh wait, I'm not wearing that one.
This is American, not Americant. All right.
But yeah, I play in a band. We've been together over 15 years. And
That's a long time.
I know, it seems like.
I haven't even
a
known
long-
George a third of that.
Yeah, no. I wish I knew Tim less.
I've only been alive a third of that. But we play all around town, locally, all around the state. We've been out of state. We've done it all, seen it all. And yeah, we
Very
got
nice.
a pretty good little fan base. Made a lot of friends. So
So what do you?
And we lost a lot of friends.
So what do you play?
I play guitar and I sing
Nice.
beautiful melodies.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I was looking you up. I was looking you up on the YouTubes earlier.
You were a
You
little internet stalking.
Yeah.
I gotta
Dragon.
sleuth. I gotta
Sick.
sleuth my guess. And
We
dude,
actually did a background check, and it's not looking good for you.
you are screwed. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
We know you have warrants.
The
So,
police are on their way.
Damn.
but no,
Get
you,
me out of here.
man, you are extremely talented,
thank
and
you, sir.
you are an excellent singer. So,
Oh, thank you, sir.
yeah,
Appreciate
and
that.
and like I said, you can't be here because you have too much talent. So every time that we bring
Leave
on
your
someone with
talent at
talent,
the
that's
door,
what I'm
sir.
saying.
So I tried.
We always get these
I
talented
tried.
folks that come through, and it makes us look like chumps. I'm
no,
tired
no.
of being the fool. All right.
That's me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You got
Cool.
tech talent. I'm the only guy here with nothing.
He's got nothing.
I can eat. I got that down.
Where you going, huh? Nowhere.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere. You going nowhere. All right, so
I got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
Spider Freak.
Boom, saw is ready.
God, that
Oh,
movie's
my God.
awesome. That's a
Yeah, it is.
fantastic
Spider-Man
one.
reference for you guys that don't know.
Kendo said,
They should have just left it alone.
Kendo said, a guy with actual skill in the show? What?
I know
Again,
it's a surprise.
You are
another
correct.
another successfully fooled person.
Oh,
This
you,
ruse is working so perfectly.
1001.
man, that's way more than we fooled.
I think we got one. That's about it.
Hey, that's all you need, man. That's a good starting point.
So, as we say every show, we got a great show
We had a
tonight.
great show planned.
That's my
James
famous
Coyne
line.
reference.
Yes,
And by
that's
the
my
way, I'm
famous
totally
line.
stoked to be here. I'm glad you guys are having
Yeah,
me.
Thanks for coming, dude.
I
Yeah, we really
appreciate
appreciate it.
Sorry, I imposed myself. I'm like, hey, man, that whole podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
I think I might
Well,
be able
you
to squeeze
know,
it.
the only qualifications you have to be on the
Alive
podcast,
and-
breathing, talented, and our friend.
Not us.
I should not be here.
Not-
I knew this was all.
I only got like
horrible
1 out of
idea.
3 of those.
You lied to me. Where's the money bags?
Yeah, I thought
too
it was a
late.
dang
man.
gig.
All right, so Jerboss actually asked the question that I was going to ask next. So we got to go through. So what are your favorite types of games? We got to ask all the questions that we literally.
We're testing your
No,
gaming cred
but
right now.
also let me tell
very
you.
low.
Let me tell you, we get these questions every time. Me and him and Reki get these questions every time we do the show. So
Yeah, I mean, that
And
would
you
be...
can't say Bioshock, Last of Us.
As I'm looking at the poster.
he's like,
like,
that
oh,
one and that
You're
one.
not allowed to say any Nintendo games.
Oh, Jesus.
There goes
No.
my list.
That's my heart.
What are your?
Yeah, no, I really do.
Nintendo, man.
I really,
they are about to
I'm
bash
like
you so hard.
huge.
They are about to bash you
No,
so
no,
hard.
Furball
I
and them aren't in here,
bring
so
'em
you're
on.
not gonna get it until later
Bring
when
it
they
on.
show if
I'm,
they show up.
I played all the newer stuff that's out and all the heavy, bloody, kill everyone, rage out games. I like the cool, Call of Duties and stuff like that. But my heart really is just the old school Nintendo games. I mean, to me, and probably forever and always till I die, Nintendo 64 is the best game system ever made.
It is a good game system.
And all the games that came with
very
it,
good game system.
amazing.
Not incorrect.
I love anything Mario, anything from the Mushroom Kingdom. I love. I'm huge Zelda fan.
Oh yeah.
Anything Zelda is amazing to me, and even what was the Wii, the Archer.
Oh, the archery
It's like
training.
Yeah, archery training. Yeah.
That was awesome. I probably spent like
Oh, yeah.
500 man hours playing that and trying to master it.
Deep underground, bloodshot. I will get you.
I love being a musician. I loved all the
Guitar Hero.
the Guitar Hero, and the Rock Band and stuff. Like
I never
don't
would have
get
guessed you like music.
I don't. I don't get to play the drums for real very much. Like I hop on and my drummer's like, "What are you doing?
Step
behind
away.
there? Get out of here!"
Get out of my drums.
To be able to like have like somewhat decent synth
Get to pretend
drums
like
in
you-
my living room playing like Beatles Rock Band, I was in heaven. I love.
It's like you were with the Beatles, man.
I got a
You are a Beatle.
major spot in my heart for Galaga. I love
Oh,
Galaga.
get
Galaga.
it.
Oh yeah,
Awesome
A plus.
game.
I do
Retro.
love the Galaga.
Yes.
You gotta give that retro cred.
I love racing games. I love
You just lost all the credit.
everything.
No, I like some racing games.
I mean,
What kind
I'm
of
talking
racing
about
games?
like PlayStation, Gran Turismo, back like the original ones.
Are you talking like
I don't do like
realistic racing,
like Burnout
or like
What's the new
or
fantasy ones that are like?
I like the
like-
Need for Speed stuff.
Oh,
like
okay.
Speed's
running
good
from the
stuff.
Those are
cops,
the
you know,
only good racing games.
getting
are
to
like
live out my
Burnout, Gran Turismo. I mean, Need for Speed.
criminal fantasies.
Your inner
and
street
running from the
racer.
cops. You never give me cover.
Your inner Fast
You never
and
take me
Furious.
alive. So, all that.
Shout out to Paul Walker.
Oh,
Oh,
rip in peace, bro.
Yeah.
Too soon, man. Too soon. You cut me deep with that one. Hey, man, I was a fan of that guy. He was pretty cool. He was a
I
cool
was
dude.
not a fan, but I feel for his fans.
He was a nice guy.
Sorry
though.
for you fans.
Yeah, he was just a
Paul
nice
Walker.
guy. So
Yeah, he seemed.
I wasn't
never
like
met him,
I wasn't
but
like you
He seemed
know
legit.
I wasn't like I am over Chris Pratt. Like Chris Pratt, I would. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you 6 to midnight for Chris Pratt, bro?
A little bit of
Pratt
almost
puts you over, huh?
almost got that flag at half mast.
Quarter halfway.
Sure.
Oh my god.
All
Get
right.
it, Tim. The truth comes out.
The more you know.
Yep.
Where's
The
that little
things
star?
you can't
Wait, no, I know it's a
unlearn.
little rainbow.
The things you can't unlearn.
So
What other secrets are you keeping, Mr. Hosey?
so the question was what your boss asked, and I was going to ask you as well. What is your favorite game?
Legend of Zelda, hand down.
Which one?
Which one?
There's several.
Oh my god!
Ocarina of Time.
Had to
It's
go
easy.
there.
Ocarina of Time. It's no. Might be Wind
Too
Waker
many
for you.
quotes.
Yeah, we've got a lot of we've got
keep
a
up,
lot
keep
of
up.
codes. So you keep
Be
up
on
to it.
Ken,
Yeah,
though.
cooking.
See, that's the thing. It's got to be like
Favorite
Wind Waker's
Legend
got to
of-
be up there.
I think I gotta put. Yeah, I think I will say Wind Waker. I mean, I
That's
know.
hard, man. That's
And
like-
haters don't hate. Cause I know you're gonna. Oh, self shady boo. Look at those.
It got me
Despite the graphics not being like amazing,
ultra hyper realistic.
and which I like. I like
Wind Waker
cart-
HD.
Oh, it's
Pretty
amazing.
beautiful.
Because we were, I saw on the agenda is kind of like what games we played.
I like
or
how you
are
say
playing.
the agenda, like we actually planned.
Like
Well,
we've got
on the
anything.
spreadsheet.
On the proposed planned agenda.
In the spreadsheet that says George is wrong.
That's right up top.
We got a lot
all
of
caps.
those, yeah.
All caps.
Every single
Uh,
spreadsheet we have is
Yeah,
set up from now on.
I got a Wii U. Actually,
Nice.
I'm very proud of it. I got the Legend of Zelda.
Oh, very good.
Special
Iggy Dish.
edition Wii U. It's amazing, and it came with Wind Waker HD preloaded onto it, as well as the Hyrule book, which is
Oh, that's
also
cool.
amazing if you're a Zelda fan. That's a really cool book, and it shows you the whole timeline and all that.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
right. That thing was really in
Tells you
depth
what
too. That
games
was pretty
fall
sweet.
where in the
Yeah.
actual time, and it splits. I could go on for hours. Anyway,
That's a good thing. That's
there's
passion,
like
man.
if Ganondorf wins and Ganondorf loses, like there's a whole split in the timeline. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Wind Waker's probably number one. I just finished
Are you hearing that?
Ocarina.
It's the fan. Can you move the light a little bit? Move that light just a skosh.
I just finished Ocarina
Still doing it?
on the Virtual Console. Played
Nice.
that all the way through again, and that's still an amazing game. But I think Wind Waker is the best because there's so much cool stuff to do in that game, and there's so much exploring to do, and
Oh, yeah.
it's just amazing. I'm actually like right now I'm in the middle of Skyward Sword too. I went back and started playing that again. That's
Nice.
a pretty cool game. There's some things I don't really care for about it, but
Are we talking
overall-
Skyward?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
But overall, it's pretty legit, and I dig it.
Well, that's good. I haven't played a Zelda game since the first one on the Wii. What was that? Twilight Princess. Yeah.
That's
Which is a good
that's an awesome game too.
Yeah.
I really,
I mean,
I like.
they're all amazing.
art
Majora's
style.
Mask is freaking
The art
phenomenal.
style of,
Although I get so mad at that game.
Yeah, that
Okay.
game's frustrating.
So hard.
Majora's Mask.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes because you got
Just
to
timing- timers are always
I gotta go
hard.
back 3 days. No, I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Slow it, stop it.
Just stop the moon.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
But I really like the art style where they went with Twilight Princess because it was much darker and grittier than any other Legend of Zelda game has
Yeah,
been.
it's very
Because
dark,
they've always
yeah.
been like a lot fantasy.
Now, did you get the hack and slash Zelda game Hyrule Warriors?
Yes,
Is that good? That looks amazing.
If you
And
like Dynasty Warriors,
I have
you're gonna
gotten
like
I
it.
have really gotten into hack and slash games lately, and I am loving them.
Have you
So
played Dynasty Warriors before?
I love it because it's Zelda, and like I said, anything Zelda I'm for it. But a little part of me says, if you're not into level grinding, don't buy that game because that is 90% what the whole thing is. I mean, the
boosting
regular
your character stats,
the regular
and-
like gameplay, the storyline is over really fast, and then the rest of it, you have these like side maps where you have to, you know, it looks like the old original like Link to the Past and stuff. That map.
Oh, I like.
It's called
that,
Adventure Map. They have a Twilight map. They have all these different ones.
It's
and
like grid style.
yeah, it's great. And you move from, you know, A1 to A7 or whatever, and you have different objectives in each level. But I mean, after the 200th time, you're pretty much playing the same thing every time.
Yeah, it's just
and
rinse and
all
repeat.
you're trying to do is beat it to obtain like a new weapon for a specific character or a new outfit. I mean, there's not really all the time that
Thanks
you
for the follow,
spend
guys.
doing that. There's not much payoff. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just
So there's a lot of content there, but it's just not enough to keep you.
Yeah.
It's insignificant to keep you really.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
not enough to make you want to
Right.
keep
yeah.
doing the same thing over
The
and over.
payoffs, like I said, is just not that great.
Yeah.
You finally get the weapon, and you're like, cool. Now the next character.
Yeah, so now, I,
Yep.
now I get to do this
Another
again.
60
to get
hours
more.
with this person to get
Yeah.
the same thing.
Oh, yeah. That follow was from Buy My Mixtape, It's Fire.
Wow,
It's a great name.
nice.
It's so awesome. So thanks for the follow. We appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
All right, so in the Zelda franchise, overall, your favorite game is
Your
going to be
boss.
Wind Waker?
Yeah,
Or is that
I mean,
right?
I'd have no problem with the cell shading factor. I think it was awesome. I like and that's another thing I like about the Zelda franchise is because every game is almost, I mean, you know, minus Ocarina and Majora's Mask, which are they're kind of like
They're similar.
the same.
Yeah, they use the same
kinda-
engine.
There's a lot of the same things. You use
Yeah.
the Ocarina and both. But I like that they change the style all the time. Like, it went from the cell shading. I mean, like Skyward Sword, kind of like everything in the background as you look, like
Almost painting.
that's fun. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like a paint, like a pastel
Yeah.
painting. Like
Yeah.
oh, sorry, like little
I know
brush
what
strokes. And as you get closer, it becomes, you know, this
Yeah.
detailed
And then
image.
Twilight Princess is a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, it's
Has
very
that
realistic,
realism
really
style.
dark,
Appreciate it
really
because-
dark. Yeah.
Well,
and
I
awesome.
always really respect the Zelda franchise because they try different stuff every time.
Yeah.
And that's something Nintendo does really well, except with the Pokemon games. But
red and blue, baby.
let me
Red and
let
blue.
me amend my statement. I love the Pokemon games, but I mean that crap hasn't changed that much in forever. It really hasn't. They have a lot of things they need to change on that to really make it fresh.
Yeah.
Anyways, but okay, so that was. I think we have some more questions we have to pry you with.
Try away.
Where's the crowbar?
Okay,
I'm
well,
an open book.
let's talk about before we get into anything else. Let's talk about the news. So we had our Unreal Tournament charity tournament last Sunday, and we raised $130.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. Which is that's $130 for Child's Play charity, which is amazing.
That's awesome.
And we really appreciate everyone who came
It
out and
would've
donated
been-
and hung out.
330. Because I checked to see that she did actually donate, but it
Yeah.
went to the actual. Not
Well, we
the
can
large-
count it though. If she's
Okay.
got proof,
Yeah.
we'll just say it was 330 because we can do that. So thank you very much, Bonnie. We appreciate that. That's awesome. So we actually had 330, which is
Yeah.
amazing. So $330. I'll make the announcement on that on Monday because now
That's
that
awesome.
we
Yeah.
know it's confirmed and everything. So another thing that's coming up, we're working on our own clan. Actually, we are working on the Insert Coin Theater clan. It's called the Coin Op Command.
Coin Op
And
Command.
so what we're doing is we're covering a lot of different games. I personally play Guild Wars 2. I play Smite. I play Firefall, and those three are the ones we're covering right now. And so what Coin Op Command is it's a clan that covers multiple games. So if you're interested in being part of the Coin Op Command,
Sorry, he's
and
just going
Did you
hard
just
on
put some
that
in
sugar
mine?
right now.
I only put one.
but anyway, so if you're interested in joining our clan, we're getting it together, and I'm gonna punch you. Did you put more in mine?
I'm not allowed to confirm nor deny.
Oh my God.
Just a scooch.
Anyways, so
I've been 4 spoons. So I can't say anything.
thanks, man. So
Yeah,
Insert Coin Command is going to cover those three games: Smite, Guild Wars, and Firefall. And I already have the guild set up in 2 of those. I got to get working on Smite, but the site is up. It will cover Dirty Bomb Kendo. I'm not quite there yet, but those 3 for now are the ones that I've been playing this past week. But
Team Malarkey.
No one's allowed in Team Malarkey.
yeah, Team
okay?
Malarkey is my small circle of friends. That's my people
Cut
that
off,
I
Kendo.
live near and
Not
can
today.
the people that I can actually punch physically.
after a match.
So, but anyways, so it's going to be at insertcointheater.com/clan. The site is up now. You can apply. If we don't know who you are, we'll talk to you. We'll work with you.
We got some choice words for you.
Yeah, we'll play some games with you. Make sure that you're all right and everything.
Probation period.
Yeah, so we'll work through that. But if we know you, we'll shoot you in.
You're not allowed to look at the swagger.
Focus
over here, man. Don't let the rock band suck you in.
I just want to jam, man. No win? Oh, there's a win.
You put him in the wrong section, man. You put him in the instrument.
There's like 6 guitars over here. I'm like, oh, I know this.
My home sweet home.
All right, so let's go through the games that we're playing right now. So what have you been playing, Dustin? You can start us off this time.
Like I said, I've been playing Skyward Sword. I'm pretty deep invested into that.
Man, 100% completion.
I know, always, man. It's so much to do. But yeah, I've been playing that. Like I said, I just finished Ocarina, and that was awesome as always.
God, man.
I've been on a Zelda kick. I
trying to get that fix for when the next one comes on the NX.
I wish that. Yeah, no, it's coming out on Wii U. I've researched and everything they said so far is still coming out on Wii U. So
it's probably gonna be.
And it looks gorgeous.
So what's coming out on Wii U?
A new Zelda.
Oh, the next Zelda.
Yeah, it looks
They're
huge.
gonna have to launch it for both, man. There's just no way.
I'm telling you, man.
That will sell the NX.
Oh,
Yeah.
they probably will launch it for both.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's like
they're gonna fucking.
Twilight.
They're gonna. Oops, sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. Sorry about that.
Where's
They,
the dump button?
I got
that's your one. No more Fs at all, please.
I got super
because
passionate.
technically, according to the movie ratings, you can drop the F-bomb once before you get a PG or before you get an R rating.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So there you go.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Because I would have dropped at least one.
No, God, George, please don't. Because I've been letting you get away with it.
Anyway, so I just thought of a genius thing they're going to do. They're going to release it for the Wii U.
Yeah.
And then when the NX comes out, they're going to sell it the definitive edition. Mm-hmm. They're going to sell it
I don't know.
You're right. No, they'll do an HD edition.
They did that.
Yeah.
That's what it was called, the definitive edition for Lara Croft was the HD.
Yeah.
Well, they did that with, well, not a definitive edition or anything, but they did the same thing with Twilight Princess, if you remember. It came out originally on GameCube, and...
I need a second. So my mom just jumped in the chat. Hi, Mom. Ow.
Mama's watching.
Yep. So she's saying to watch your mouth, George.
George.
I was extremely passionate. I am sorry.
You just got told.
Yeah, you watch your dirty mouth, man.
My mom isn't watching. I can't have that many moms watching. It's too much.
Hi, Mom.
I am so sorry, and I miss you, by the way.
You heard it here first.
Oh, God, sweet talking now.
George misses my mom. Awesome. This is like Call of Duty all over again.
Awesome. I love your mom.
But yeah, they did that.
So does everyone on Xbox Live.
There's no way to say that without it sounding horrible. No, bro, I love your mom. What? Don't talk about my mother.
Yeah, I totally think they'll do that, though. They'll probably release it for the Wii U and the NX or whatever they're going to
it wouldn't surprise me.
I can't tell you how mad I will be if the next Nintendo system is super gimmicky. I'm going to be so irritated.
I'm kind of over the whole motion.
I just want a GameCube. Just give me another GameCube
or
N64.
64, dude.
There was no gimmicks. It was just bam. It
give
was
me
a
solid controller and... Ooh. That scared me.
Man, you're like abusing my my mic stand today. He's just like, screw your mic stand.
We're all so passionate today.
I need my
bow
room
stuff.
Yeah.
Tim, you're next. You're gonna knock back the swag wall.
Everything's just gonna fall over. It's gonna be the end of the world.
Indiana, no.
Indy, no.
But
hello, Tim's mom. He's amazing.
I am amazing.
yeah, I hope we get a normal controller with the next Nintendo.
We won't.
I want it to be the strength
sorry,
of the
guys.
PS4, Xbox One.
I apologize, guys.
At that point.
Nintendo ain't gonna
Watch
do a normal
Nintendo
controller.
Pull out a system that's like
break my
twice
heart,
as powerful
Now,
as the Xbox One.
You don't know.
Well,
You don't know.
No, here's what can happen. I'm sandwiched between two fanboys. But here's how it's gonna go. It's either gonna be they're gonna take all the research they've gained from the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, and then they're gonna take it and they're gonna make it into some weird love child that's the most amazing console ever, and it's gonna be perfect, and it's gonna just destroy everyone else, or it's gonna be absolute crap. It's gonna go either way, and I'm just talking their console, not their handhelds. Handhelds are fun.
I'm over the handheld stuff too, man. I've never been. Like,
I don't know, man. The DS has had some really solid games.
It's a good system too.
Yeah,
I know. That's
Link
because they keep putting everything on the.
That's true.
Worlds, man.
It's like,
best handheld games I've ever played.
Is
Link
it?
Between Worlds? Oh my gosh.
Nintendo comes out every freaking year now at E3, and they're like, "We got all these amazing games, and it's going DS." I'm like,
right.
dude.
They've already cut out the Wii.
I'm a grown man.
They're done. They're like, it's like Sony. It's like Sony. They have their big event, and they're like, we got this game and this game, but nothing's coming out for the Vita.
Yeah.
I'm like,
here's Baby Town Frauds for Vita.
Exactly.
I'm a grown man. I have a normal, 8 to 5 job. Like, when am I gonna play my DS? And then when I get home, why would I play my freaking DS when I have a giant flat screen that I could be playing on? And, like, just live in it.
Just be in the screen.
And they're like, no, you play all the great games on a 4-inch screen. Or you could upgrade to the 3DS Ultra Mega
Super Omega
awesome
9000.
stuff. I'm like, I don't want it.
20XT6.
I want it on my
7D.
TV.
I can taste it. I taste the colors.
Like, what was the new Zelda, the Link Between Worlds, right?
Well, there's another one coming out now that's...
God, I can't keep up with it.
There's
so many...
And like I can't. Gosh, what is
It's not Four Swords, but it's like
it's
that.
It's about to be coming out. Yeah, but it's called. You actually work together, like stack on each other.
As many Zelda games as I've played, there's just as many on handhelds that I haven't played. I don't know anything about like Phantom Hourglass and all that because I'm never gonna buy it.
Yeah, see, that's how I feel about. I've literally beaten every single Mario game that's not any of the sports one because those don't count as real Mario
They
games.
count.
But pretty much every other Mario game I've beaten, but the handheld ones because I don't want to buy a handheld.
Yeah.
So I just have to miss out on those.
But
if
you
it's on
did,
a console,
man.
I have beaten.
You did. You did. You bit the forbidden fruit.
So
It was
You went to the dark side.
back on
got it at a
track.
super cheap deal.
Back on track, George. What have you been playing? We got like.
Tim, you're gonna be sad to hear this, but I'm playing Destiny, man.
That's cool.
Back at it.
You know,
You got to see the Chancellor Palpatine, man. What do you think?
it's cool. But personally, I'm done with Bungie for this go. I'm waiting on them to fix what they did wrong in number 2, but it's gonna be a long wait. But yeah, she says that Dustin
so
should
funny.
sing something for us.
Tim's
That's
mom.
my mom, yeah. So Destiny
warm up the
though,
vocal cords here.
Destiny has a lot of problems that they have not made up in my mind. But it's cool that you're getting some enjoyment out of the game that I lent you.
And I am gonna start playing Guild Wars 2 here soon.
Yes, hooray!
Whee!
So, shall I go through my list? Because I'm always playing 1,000 games, so
it'll be too long.
it's been 2 weeks worth. So you got to remember that. All right, so
let's hear it.
I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2. It's really solid. Love it.
Is it your mom's birthday? I don't
that?
care. Happy birthday.
Nice. I've been playing
finish
Disney.
it later.
I've been playing Disney Infinity 3.0, which is really good.
I wanted to say it in private. So I love you, Bruce. Please forgive me.
Oh man, you're hurting me, guys. You're hurting me. I started playing a free-to-play game called Firefall, which is pretty sweet. It's like a MMO third-person shooter type thing, which is pretty fun.
I haven't
Do we
even
have any
heard of
left?
that
Oh,
one.
we got some. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I'm pretty surprised.
You're one scoop, right?
Yeah, I've been playing Smite, which George has been joining me on.
Nice, Smite.
I started playing
I
the
forgot to add
secret.
that. I have been playing Smite.
I started playing the Secret World, which you got a copy of, but I don't think you've played that.
Playing that soon too.
And I got Insurgency, which I think you got as well.
I'll be playing that soon as well.
But I've played all of those, so I'm familiar. But yeah, it was. I've got a lot of really good games that I've got playing, but I am addicted horribly to Guild Wars 2 right now. It's so good, so
Horribly
fun.
or passionately?
Bro, is that
both.
My Little Pony Auntie
Huh?
on the wall?
Yes, it is.
Explain.
My
Oh
Little
yeah,
Pony.
yeah. So that was some art given to me by the 501st folks. I can't really
That
show
is
them, but
awesome.
it's an AT-AT from Star Wars that's been colored pink, and it has the mane and tail of a My Little Pony, and it's
That is
hilarious.
brilliant.
So
I want
Yep.
one.
all right, so but yeah, they got a really good artist to do it, and they gave it to me. I don't know. It's cool.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
It
So
was free, so I'm
I'm not gonna complain.
Sorry, I got you guys.
All right, so let's actually get to some.
Went from games to My Little Pony real quick.
Yeah, dude, we switched gears real fast. All right, so let's start with some topics, shall we? Because I mentioned Disney Infinity. So, I found this on Reddit. So from Skylanders to Disney Infinity to the Amiibos, we have a lot of those Toys to Life games. You know, you got the little toy, put it on the base, and you can play as that character or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it being beaten to death?
You got the 3.0, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is Tim we're talking about. If it's latest and greatest and it says anything Star Wars,
I'm
Tim
gonna buy
is
it.
bankrupt.
That's what I don't
pretty
like
much.
about it is it just keeps jumping forward so fast. I got 2.0.
It's yearly.
I got
yearly.
2.0.
Yeah.
And
It's a yearly,
it
which
seems,
sucks.
It
That really
seems
is
like it's
frustrating.
monthly though, because it's like
yeah.
as soon as you get like kind of
Oh, you make
settled in
collection
you
together.
make that initial $70 investment, and it's like, nope, that was enough. Here, go
Yeah.
buy this
Oh, now you
$40
gotta upgrade,
play
and
set.
You can't play any of your old
A year later,
characters.
they're like, oh yeah, all your old characters will work, but you can't play the old play sets, even though it's well within our technology
Yeah.
to let you play. Oh,
It's
screw
frustrating
you
because
guys.
you never can really get a solid grip on it because it's
Oh yeah,
you're
it's
done.
It's fast paced.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's just a money making scheme.
And it is.
But I
think
mean,
it is.
the same thing with Amiibos, with Skylanders.
Skylanders.
Now, here's my question: how does Skylanders do it? Because you've got Nintendo doing the Amiibos, which everyone knows Nintendo games, and you've got Disney, and they have a billion IPs. What does Skylanders have going for it?
Skylanders started out with Spyro,
Right.
And they started out.
But they don't have
then.
Spyro anymore.
Yeah, but they
some
started
great
this.
games,
They
too, the
started
original
this.
Right, I know.
They started that fan base, and
But
everyone has.
I mean, they
made
have
those
they have
first.
to be losing market share hardcore.
But they are on point. They always have something new. There's always something
Really?
coming out. Their next game just released.
Skylanders is
Superchargers.
huge.
Now you collect go karts and stuff with them too. That you mix and match.
Yeah,
There-
and
it's
that's
just
another way to make a
nonstop.
lot of
And
money because you have
Legos.
to. I was talking to Melissa about it. She was saying how you have to buy the character and the cart
The cart,
separate.
yeah.
They don't come together.
Oh no, yeah.
And it's each
And
separate.
if you
And those
pick-
things are, I mean, they're
you
they're
can-
anywhere from 9
12
Right.
to 12
yeah,
to
even
more.
like 20.
Lego
But-
started doing one too, Lego Dimensions, which
Really?
you actually buy little Lego sets, and they come with a base that reads into the the ARFID chip,
Yeah.
and you actually can build them in different like shapes, and it actually will pull that into the game.
Like
it's
the
really
collector
crazy.
in me, because I collect all kinds of anything game, comic related. But
That's
the,
what sucks you in. That's
I know the collector in me. I'm like,
collection.
oh yeah, I can have all
That's-
these little like
Look at the
actual.
little Bowser and Mario,
you know,
and you can set up
legit
little shapes
looking-
with them.
That's where I'm at.
I
Yeah.
think I favor the Amiibo the most because at least that works with multiple games. Like one character can work because I've got like Mario Kart 8, and I've got or even like Link. I have Link Amiibo for Hyrule Warriors, and he also works for the Mario Kart 8. Like you can get the Link skin, and same with like Mario or Bowser. Like I have Mario Party 8, Mario Kart 8, or not 8. I'm sorry. What's the new one?
8.
Is it
Mario
8?
Kart 8?
I think 8's the newest
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Mario Kart, but what's the new Mario Party? 10.
10,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have that, and they work for both, and it also works for Brawl. Smash Brothers, the newest
Yeah.
one. I always go
Just Super
Brawl.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, but it's like embedded. But yeah,
Melee's the best.
so that's
always.
cool because
It
that's
is-
for
it
multiple
is-
games.
I agree, it's cool, but my problem is that it's just the same cash grab. I mean, it's selling you
Agreed.
tons of DLC,
Yeah,
and I'm a victim of it but I know what I'm getting into. Kids and parents don't know what they're getting into with that.
Yeah.
So the kid says, "I want this, I want this, I want this," and then they want 50,000 Skylanders
Well,
at
like I was
$15 a
telling
pop.
You, too, you know what I was telling you too before with the Skylanders too is they actually have zones in the game that you cannot get to without
Until you buy it,
specific Skylanders.
which is literally buying DLC.
Yeah,
I mean that's
You can't
exactly what
walk
that is.
into a zone that's
You're paywalling
literally-
it.
You're looking at the zone. And can't
can't go in because
you
you're
don't
blocked.
have such and
Burning
such
my retina.
Trizababon.
Yeah. Well, the same
Green Power Zord.
the same thing. I mean, you don't run into that same issue with Disney Infinity because if you buy a playset, it comes with the characters that you can play on it.
Yeah.
Now you can unlock different characters that can play that playset if you choose to replay it. Like,
But with Disney Infinity, what I don't like is that you can't play. You have to find in the game
in the playset.
Yeah,
yes.
you gotta find
to
10
play
tokens of
the
that.
character you bought.
It's
Yeah,
it's only certain characters too. So like in the Twilight of the Republic playset, you get like if you find Darth Maul's token, you can play Darth Maul, but you won't find like Stitch or any of the other ones.
That's where my little kid came out because I got 2.0. It was like I was like against the whole thing to begin with, and especially it being like $70, you know, for the whole starter pack and everything.
Yeah.
But then I was at Target and I saw they had it on sale. It was 2.0 for like I think it was
$40.
like,
40
yeah,
bucks.
30 or 40
Yeah,
bucks.
that was pretty
And it
recent.
came with like the Marvel, you know, like Iron Man,
Yeah.
Thor, and
Hulk.
Black
Widow.
Yeah,
I think
it
so.
was those three, and I was like, well, all right, I'll do it, and I got it, and then like a week later, they were like 3.0 Star Wars. I was like, but I want that one. Too late, sucker.
And another thing that I don't like that Disney Infinity does too is that you can't put two characters from opposite worlds together in a playset.
Yeah.
Like if you want to play with a friend in the Star Wars playset,
You both have to
cannot
play
unless
characters,
You both have
and it has to be unlocked characters in that
and
playset.
that's
So
frustrating.
if
With
I had
Skylanders,
Darth
you can
Maul,
play with any Skylander anywhere.
if I had Darth Maul and I didn't find that token, you would only be able to play as Anakin or Ahsoka
And
at
how
the
does it
beginning
make
of the
sense that you
Twilight.
can play as Rocket Raccoon in the Marvel playset, but you can't play as him in the Guardians of the Galaxy playset?
And yeah, that's one of the big complaints that a lot of people have.
He
It doesn't
is
make
the Guardian
sense.
of
Yeah.
the Galaxy.
You're absolutely
madness.
you're absolutely correct. That's one of the problems that everybody complains about. Is it makes no sense because they're building this world where everything's supposed to be interconnected, and you can't interconnect them.
Exactly.
It makes
Because,
no
like,
sense.
In the trailers, you'll see Woody running with a lightsaber.
Yep.
But he can't play in the Star Wars.
Nope.
He can only hold his lightsaber
but
in the magic
the
In the toy
lightsaber's
box.
only if you buy the power disc pack for
It's
$10.
just like-
Oh, man.
They're just
Drives me nuts.
They just want. It's so greedy.
and
Greedy.
I agree, but I like the figures a lot. So
That's where that's
even
sucks in.
no,
It's the
but
figures.
even if the game stopped working, I would still be happy with it. That's
Yeah.
where my advantage. That's
Yeah.
where I come in as an adult who has money, and I decided that if they decided that this game no longer can work, I'll put those things on display and be like, yeah, I got this sweet collection of figs.
Exactly. It's
And
like
the same thing
when
with
the zombie
amiibos.
apocalypse happens, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have your own little museum.
Yep.
People can go visit
This is
of all
what the
these
world used to be like.
amiibo characters.
Back in
Yep.
my day, when we didn't have to punch zombie skulls off.
That's exactly right.
Actually,
You know who I'm surprised hasn't? I don't know if they have. I don't think they have, but should is Pokemon. Oh my god,
Nintendo
they
will do
gotta
that.
catch them all.
It'll come.
Nintendo's-
They're,
I mean, it goes right
well
along
because
with
right now
everything.
they're doing Pokemon Go. Have you heard about that? So Pokemon Go is a
This
mobile
is
game.
ridiculous.
This is so cool. But Pokemon Go, have you ever heard of? There's a game. What's that game called that they made before?
Who?
The people that are making Go, they made that one game where. Okay, I'll explain it.
I'm not sure.
So Pokemon Go is.
I don't, if you know the
so
company name, I might.
it's actually going to be location based. So if you go to say the mall, your phone will vibrate, or
Tell you
they
there's a
sell a
Pokemon
wristband,
near.
and it'll say there's a Pokemon near, and you pull it out, and it's like augmented reality, and you can battle the Pokemon right there and catch it. But the thing is that certain Pokemon only appear in certain regions.
of the world.
Yeah, so like
you
if someone from
Holy
Japan
crap.
is visiting like Sarasota here in Florida,
you can trade your.
see you,
Pokemon.
Kendo. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
have a good one, man.
man.
But
Adios.
so a person from Japan comes by, you could probably trade them one of your caught, say Rattatas,
But they can't
for.
get from
But yeah,
here.
but they have Pikachu, so they can trade. You guys can trade that.
That's insane.
So it's like real life Pokemon
I don't
because
know
it's.
how well that'll go.
I love it.
Well, Tim's
I mean,
a
it's an
Pokemon
awesome
fan.
idea.
Oh my god, the reason I
But
like it so much.
They're assuming strangers talk to.
But they
strangers.
do all the time. I mean, look what happens with the DS. I mean, people battle
just,
each other
yeah,
and
link
trade
up.
all the time. It's
I guess.
crazy.
And the wristband too. That I think this has like motion in it, so you actually can go like this
And throw a Pokeball. Yeah, it's crazy. And it'll actually vibrate the wristband. It's going to
You
be
know,
nuts.
Alex is going to be on that.
Oh,
yeah.
and I'm going to be all over that too,
Tim's gonna
man.
be like getting it. He's gonna walk into traffic.
I'll do it.
No, it's Snorlax.
I gotta save the Snorlax! Don't get hit by a car!
Just like Tim's gonna be in the
Traffic stop!
What are you doing? I'm catching Pokemon, Mom.
So, Pumpkin Queen says that you should sing too.
Pumpkin Queen. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure we know who she is.
Hey girl. Hey girl. You know I don't sing.
He was lying? Get off. Oh, wait, you're just as talented as us now. You can stay.
Yay!
Woohoo! Yay!
Progress.
Party!
Never gonna leave.
So,
what I was going to say before we spun off into that was there's actually a collabo now between Nintendo and Skylanders.
Yeah.
Dual Amiibo / Skylander figurines.
that'll be cool.
It's Donkey Kong, and then there's a Bowser one. You just twist the bottom, and it goes from Amiibo to Skylander.
That's cool.
You put it out with the new Superchargers games.
Nice.
You know,
That's
they're
pretty
gonna
cool.
start doing-
Ashton told me all about it.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
You know, so that, but it's like it's only going to be on Wii U. But
Oh, you can't use the guys on the. Oh, that's
Nope.
so lame.
Good to have you back, Kendo.
I take it back. Oh yeah, welcome back, Kendo.
hey, you made it!
Yeah, he's got another hour, I
False
guess.
alarm, everybody.
But seriously though, really, only Wii U? Oh, bite me, Nintendo.
You'll never get
No,
it.
you gotta admit that sucks.
Whatever, man. That's
That
the
sucks a lot.
only thing they
That'll
put
sell.
out on the Wii U. Everything else is DS.
Yep.
I'm happy. Anything that throw Wii U away, I'm like, all right,
Man,
I can
I
play.
will. I'm sorry, but I just
Oh,
I
you
like.
almost liked it. Dude. That's pretty sick.
Oh.
It's only on Wii U. That's stupid.
It is because think about it. They're finally making Pokemon games for mobile.
Yeah.
Finally. How many years did it take them? Like 20 years to make a game for mobile that you can get that's a Nintendo title on your phone, and then they pull this. Bite me, Nintendo. You know what? Go back to Japan and stay there.
I'm proud. Reggie is gonna be so mad at you.
Fizame is not pleased.
Reggie, Fizame Hulk. Fizame angry.
You go not.
I think there's enough for one more cup for you, man.
I will say I'm proud of Nintendo though for putting Binding of Isaac on Wii U.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
That
that's
is a
plus.
bold
That is
move.
yeah,
That is a bold
Nintendo
move for
is
Nintendo. They are
you
not
know,
about the whole,
Well,
shock and awe game. So.
I've always been holding my breath that they might finally break into the,
indie market.
people who
They
have
actually had a whole
chest
section,
hair market.
the whole
Exactly,
section
I
of
think-
indie
I
games.
think they're
starting to
starting to-
embrace indie games now.
Well, that's
what I'm
good.
saying. I think
Well,
they're
because
starting to
they
realize,
probably saw Sony making
still-
bank off it, and they were like, dollar
Well, there's
signs.
still a lot of kids, little kids out there that love Nintendo and Mario and all that stuff.
course.
And I, a grown adult, still love Mario and all that, but I also want some, a little bit of blood.
Well, you
and
gotta
gore.
have some meat to your potatoes,
yeah, So I think this is a bold new move by them, and hopefully we'll see more, M-rated material from Nintendo in the
you
future.
You got to give them props for branching out to where you thought they would never go. You know for a fact you never thought for 1 second there would be a mobile, anything Nintendo mobile. That,
No.
Going,
Don't
Like 5 years from now, Mario's gonna be scalping
Don't-
turtles.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
don't get me wrong. I have never been against Nintendo, so don't take me
No, I'm
wrong
not
there.
saying that, but
But-
they're making more steps than we ever thought.
No,
they would.
I'm glad that they branch out. I just wish they'd stop doing it with controllers. That's my big thing. Stop making stupid, gimmicky controllers.
Make a legitimate console, please. Guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
it took forever for me to get used to the Wii U controller. I was like, I hate it, and I would like try to play the Wii remote as much as possible on any games. I
Kendall,
would
you
go
gotta
as far.
stop playing with our emotions, man. You can't go, then say you're back for an hour, then leave again. It's just not right. Sorry to interrupt you, man.
You know what?
Kendall's getting out of
Kendo, you're
control.
cut off. You're cut off, Kendo.
You're done.
No more welcome backs.
If you
No
come
theater
back,
for you. 2
you
weeks.
come back, you stay quiet, boy. Your privileges are being broken.
Damn.
He's
With
our
our emotions.
moderator. He has to speak.
You're slipping.
We're watching you.
Better tighten up.
We're watching you.
Better lock it up.
Anyway, so what were you saying?
I don't know.
It's gone. Stop it.
All right, so let's move on to something a little bit more
Nintendo? Yeah!
Something that's not Nintendo. For the love of God, anything that's not Nintendo at this point. Like I said, I don't care about Nintendo. I like Nintendo, but you guys are hurting my skull here. All right. So
Well, Dustin, you gotta realize we got an PC Master Race.
oh my God.
See, I was never a PC dude.
Xbox One, PS4 in there, Xbox 360 over there,
In which
PS3
you
over
play all the
there.
time.
The PC because it's superior.
Go ahead, brag about it.
Brag about your cash money bags over here. I got 7 PS4s, 10 Xboxes, and I'm neighbors to Bill Gates.
Oh man, I started saving up for PS4 6 years before it even came out.
Me and
still
Dustin
don't
are
have
like
enough
scraping pennies around. I think we can get gas today. It's like Tim just like, make it rain. Moneybags Johnson.
like shelling out games. What up?
What? 17 PCs, bro? That's yesterday, son. Rocking Bill Gates
Although
just created
I did
some
play
for me stock.
I did play one PC game that I loved, and it's because I don't know. I had this dream when I was younger that I was going to be an architect. And that's not going to happen.
SimCity? Or The Sims?
The Sims, man.
The Sims, yeah.
I loved The Sims.
The Sims
I had
is the bee's
cheats
knees.
on lock, Rosebud, Ultimate Money. I knew it all, and I would build the most extravagant mansions and craziness that you could think of, and I was like first at the door when a new one would come out. And that goes back to the, that's like the only thing I really, really, really liked about Disney Infinity is the toy box.
Mm-hmm.
I can build.
I love
whatever
and you can download other
want.
people's toy boxes too.
Yeah, I know.
So you
and
have
I played
literally
there's some cool ones.
there's some really cool, and you have literally unlimited play with that.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
There's one on there that's kind of
user-generated content, always a plus.
it's
Yep.
kind of cool. I think I could have done better. But it was like something like Hulk sick or something like, and the Hulk's sick, and you're Iron Man, and they built like this giant Hulk. Mm-hmm. And you actually go into his body, and you have to fight off.
Magic
That's
School
cool.
Bus, man.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
school
Magic
bus.
School Bus.
It is really cool concept.
So
like,
good, dude.
Really cool
So good.
user-created game. That was pretty sweet.
There's some really good user created.
If you have
content.
2.0
Show,
and you're
man.
lame like me and haven't caught up with the times, you should check it out.
If you're not Moneybags Johnson, you know.
I hate you guys. Why did we invite Dustin on the show?
Ruin your life.
Okay, so
Anyways.
let's go on to a real topic, shall we? Please.
I
All
guess.
right. So I found another one. I was perusing the Reddits earlier, and the question that I saw that was really interesting is, why is violence in video games so much more acceptable than like real life? And okay, let me preface this. So it says, in real life, violence, murder, rape, gore, they're all unacceptable and they're all abhorred. But in games, they're a normal staple overall. And why is that? And
Because they're not real people.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fantasy.
not really murder.
It's literally, it just comes down to people living out their sick, twisted fantasies.
Well,
and,
well, no, I don't think it's
sometimes
that.
you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's so
you're
much
pissed
that,
off
though.
at work, you just want to come home and shank somebody in Vice City.
Yeah, but I don't even think it comes down to that. I mean, I think we just all have a primal urge because we all have that animal brain, and we all have that primal urge to hunt and kill. And what better way to do that than in a digital place where you're not hurting anybody and you're not doing anything?
That's like Marcy. She's been playing Mass.
Fallout?
Well, she just beat that. I think it's Mass Effect.
Good old Pumpkin Queen.
But anyway, it's like, and
She's still watching, you know.
She's playing on her TV, and I'm playing like my Wii U. I'm like
On the
playing,
pad,
all these little like softcore Nintendo games, and she's having all this dialogue where it's like part of the game is like you get ranked up, and you can use your speech, or you can like
Yep.
pop a cap on somebody. I'm like, kill him now. And she's like, no, I'm just gonna talk it out. I'm like, no, talk it out.
We're gonna hug
Kill
out,
him,
bro.
kill them all, everybody. But then I was like, kill him too. I don't care. He's my friend.
I don't care. Shoot him in the face.
I don't know, like girls,
So-
they're like, oh, we'll talk it out.
So
I'm just
Pumpkin
like,
Queen,
use your
she
weapon.
said, I think it's a way for people to take out aggression without really taking out aggression on a person.
She's so smart.
Look
She
at
is,
her.
and I agree 100%. I mean, I think that's what it comes down to. Is I mean, when is the last time that you've gone out and hunted a deer and just like tore it apart?
Well, that's
Seriously.
Wednesday.
With my bare hands.
Well, I'm seriously.
I never
though.
hunt deer. I wrestle them to death.
See,
as-
I think that I would like to hunt, but I don't want to eat any of the.
Then don't hunt.
But
I would like to just
Exactly.
kill,
Well, exactly.
and that's it.
Just-
I don't want to use it. I just
Exactly.
want to shoot it and
Exactly.
watch it die. That's it.
well,
I just have a strong urge to murder. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to use it for any natural purposes. I just want it to die in front of me.
You just want to.
not what I
I just
said.
want to watch the light exit its eyes, and I'll be happy.
Stare at me while it breathes its last breath. That's it. Is that so
I
wrong?
want to peer into its eyes as its soul
As
leaves
it
its
knows
body.
it's dying
I just,
by my brutal fist.
No, that's not what I meant.
Anyway.
I'm not, like, I don't want to eat deer. I don't want to eat, you know what I mean? If it was a cow, but that's not much of a challenge. What the hell is a cow?
Watch him do a cow pasture, and he's like, this isn't even hard. Are you gonna run or something? I've got a shotgun, dude.
Huge high caliber sniper rifle. And just
Yeah, I mean, they're already domesticated. They're not, you know, they're not skittish. They're not gonna run.
scared.
There's no chase there. There's no
They've got
hunt.
nothing left.
I mean, and like squirrel, I'm not gonna use squirrel. Like, I don't
It
know.
explodes when you hit him. There's not much left.
If I liked
Oh,
to
God.
eat that kind of meat, I would definitely hunt. But I have been pig hunting, and wild boar is pretty delicious.
Well,
Pork.
pork is delicious no matter which way you slice it, man.
With legs.
it's a little gamey sometimes, but it's pretty good overall. And
It's a game I want to play.
but I mean, other than that, I don't really see myself going
I
out.
feel like we need to quote that.
Climbing
Oh,
up
man.
a deer stand and waiting for 7 hours for, you know.
In a
man.
tree.
Yeah, in a
You know,
tree.
and then
Putting a
covered
salt
in
lick on
deer
a
piss.
stick.
He's like, God, this is horrible. Who does this?
This sucks.
You're actually just in your backyard. There's no deer. Just coming and piss. Mom!
And I think if I did, I'd feel like immediately like I'd regret it. I'd be like, oh,
It just looks at you and
just killed
says,
Bambi.
it whispers,
The minute you put on the deer ear and you're like, I've made a terrible mistake.
Yeah,
my
it's.
God.
Oh man,
You mean I gotta drag this back to the?
that's too much work, bro. I'm just leaving it.
It's like a 300-pound deer, dude. It's like twice my body weight.
I hope vultures enjoy eating lead, because I'm leaving this thing. There's too much work.
Look at its face.
Oh
It's still
man.
crying.
Oh.
It's just like,
Take the gaming style and trash talk it after instead.
I go, your mom.
Wrecked. You got pwned. You're a noob.
360 double no scope, bro.
Where's your mom? I'll do her too.
Oh gosh. I just want
man.
to kill. Oh man, that was beautiful, Dustin. That was just flawless.
That was poetry right there.
I just want to shoot it.
I just want to shoot at the head. I don't even care. I just want to pop a cap in something living right now.
you guys make me sound like a psycho.
Oh, you did that to yourself. It was not us.
No, I don't want to kill Bambi, dude. I don't.
Especially he.
I never have. You know. I just.
I just want to hug it with my
I don't know.
rifle.
I don't know.
With a
I think
bullet.
it's just I have you know a lot of my family they're hardcore rednecks, so
Oh God.
part of me has been brought up to like you should hunt. You need to do that.
You need to hunt.
You need to
Go
go
hunt
out and
now.
kill
Here,
stuff.
boy, if you don't shoot that thing in the head,
So
you
like I'm just not manly enough to do it. I would bawl like a baby. If I actually had
Yeah,
to kill
I sure would.
Dude, like if I hit a possum on the road, I'm
Oh, man.
they probably had babies and now they're not gonna get to feed, and I just killed a whole family of
You're gonna
possums.
eat their cook.
That's how my mind works. Like
Oh,
video
man.
games, harmless like
And then he just starts
take
shooting
out,
up
you
and
In
know,
like Guild Wars, it's like, hey, a raccoon, I'm gonna hit it with a fireball.
watch it fry.
take out a couple hundred aliens and not feel a thing. You know?
Not even
like, whatever, man.
flinch.
Pwned.
Yep. Bitch, shut it down.
and that's one thing that people don't realize is that you can distinguish real life from video games. What?
What is this crazy
But
theory?
video games teach you to murder.
Mothers
if
from the
video games-
80s are freaking out right now.
if video games taught you to murder, I would be in the deepest
Oh my
prison.
god.
For
You and
sure.
me both, yeah.
They'd reopen Guantanamo.
Exactly. I would be the sole person in Guantanamo, just by myself.
Here's,
With snipers on me at all seconds.
just have like 50 red dots all over your face, chained to a wall.
You know, just wanting to kill every second of my life.
Just the constant sound of like dripping in the corner.
Water torture, waterboarding.
They've got like the
Like,
thing on your the cage,
Hannibal
yeah, the
mask.
Hannibal mask on you and everything.
You got like,
yeah.
you got like Jafar
Four
as the old
straitjackets
man
on.
and Aladdin just like sitting in the corner
Exactly.
taunting you.
casting spells.
I know of a
banging
treasure.
and stuff.
I know the treasure. Oh man, that's awesome.
Holy mackerel.
Well,
Anyway, before that spiraled out of death and destruction, before we found out Dustin was a serial killer, onward.
so we were talking about why violence in video games is acceptable. So part of that well, I mean, part of that comes down to it's been acceptable in movies and TV for a long time. So it's like it's not like
Yeah, that's the thing. People like always forget like TV shows, man.
Have you seen Saw?
Game of Thrones, Saw,
Just TV shows, not even movies. Like TV shows have gotten pretty
Breaking Bad.
brutal.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
So good though.
Marcy and I've
Dexter?
been watching that.
Oh,
Have you seen
God.
Dexter?
Dexter's
That crap was
nuts.
brutal.
Yeah, but
Freaking
you know, I
insane.
never thought to myself like, hey, that's a cool idea. I'm gonna go wrap somebody
Well,
in cellophane.
But keep in
Shut
mind,
down,
I mean,
Rat
Boys and-
since video games is the newer medium, naturally that's going to be the one to get blamed. I mean, people did blame. They blamed movies when they first came out as the devil. Then they blamed MTV.
They want to blame everything on the devil except the devil.
Yeah.
That's the devil. She's the devil. It's the devil.
Pokemon's the devil.
Like this-
Digimon teaches
Harry
kids to
Potter.
breed animals.
Harry
Like,
Potter's
this
the
is-
devil.
The actual devil.
Yeah.
Well, he's clean cut. He seems like a nice man.
He seems like a nice gentleman.
nice man.
No, I
I'd take
think
him
the
home
other
for dinner.
difference is TV shows. You're watching it; it's all written, and like no matter what you think is going to happen, what happens due to
Yeah.
what they write and what they actually film.
Right.
In video games, you're given a choice. You're like, oh, I could kill that guy, or I could not kill that guy, and so it's kind of like I think like if your 10-year-old is running around playing, you know, Grand Theft Auto and just capping everybody on the streets, you as a mom or a dad might be like, okay, maybe.
Can we get the kids back, please?
Little Timmy's learning to kill prostitutes. How cute!
Put the flamethrower down for an hour.
Remember, son, pick up your money after you kill the hooker. It's the only proper way to do it, son.
You're gonna do it.
Proud.
If you're gonna do it right.
That's right.
Cover your tracks.
That's my boy.
You always pay them first. Get the services.
But yeah, I could see the other things. Like, you know, you're given a quote unquote choice to do the right thing or the wrong thing, and most of us just want to shoot the place up.
Yep.
Just
Well, that's why shooters are so simple, and that's one of those things that I never really understood. Is you get so many people that complain about shooters not having much story anymore, but Call of Duty is still one of the most popular games.
Dude,
Why is
Call
that?
of Duty,
The multiplayer, especially.
Black Ops 2,
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's
the single player
awesome.
or the multiplayer?
I played the single player. I don't have any.
and I mean it's
Nobody
consistently.
plays with friends online. You play
And I
with
can't
your
play
handshake,
online.
they're
I
all
suck
banging
too
their
bad. I'm too much of a late bloomer to the Call of Duty scene. So like everybody's like a billion times better.
Dude,
than me.
listen, we
I don't even
have
try.
never been late.
I
and
played the
we still
multiplayer
get
one
ranked.
time, and
Yeah,
I
all
think
the
an
time.
8-year-old killed me like 50 times
Oh, yeah.
in like 5 minutes. So I was like,
And
all
how
right.
many times did he say he was going to bang your mom? At least seven,
Like,
right?
At least 7. At least 7. I was like, you don't even know my mom. He was like, her name's
She's
Angel. I was like, I'm doing
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm leaving.
I actually am your mom.
Mom?
No!
Mom? What did you do to my mom?
I wanted the Xbox.
Are you my
right.
dad?
That's right. You just got pwned. Dinner's
Yeah.
at 8.
It's at 9, son. Get out of your room. Turn off the vacuum. I know what you're doing in there.
Use your tears to wash up.
Yeah. Always spit on it first.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
So
This is gonna be
I didn't really delve into the multiplayer, but the campaign like was pretty awesome, man. The whole scene where
Campaigns are
you're
usually pretty good in the Call of
where
Duty
you're
games.
the
the
beginning,
the
I
bad
don't know
guy,
Yeah,
the
true.
Hispanic dude. I don't remember his name, but
Hispanic.
Random evil
Whatever.
He was
Hispanic
a
man.
white guy. All right?
whatever he was,
His name was George.
he was a bad dude, and they
And he was
killed his.
Hispanic.
They
Evil
accidentally
George.
killed his sister.
Hispanic evil George.
And he went AWOL, and there's a whole level where you're like running through his little compound with a machete, and everything's on fire, and
Just
there's
chopping
like SWAT
people.
teams coming in left and right, and you're just like,
Just decapitating.
This is highly improbable.
Like, did you go murder people with a machete after
oh,
that?
big time.
Yeah, see?
Everybody,
As long
and
as
then
you
I
kept it in
think
the
you get a
basement,
gun,
that's
but
the
I was
key.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
machete.
I was just doing machete.
Dustin's like, and then I saw a machete on the floor at home and went out and killed a deer.
I didn't need it, though.
I just left it there.
No, it's, to back my case up, there's a part where you run through a horse stable, and the horses come flying out after you. I didn't kill a single horse.
How good on you.
Killed a lot of people, but
Yeah. I let the horses free. He already
Be
been a friend for so
Be
long.
free, you
like,
beautiful beast.
they deserve it.
He's like, I want to put a horn on you and call you a unicorn. I will ride you into glory. We will find a rainbow and ride up it.
It might be your only escape in the end. Yeah.
You need to save that horse, and if it's mad when it gets out,
It is.
You will not.
It is a recent Call of Duty game. They've gotten crazy.
Their house was on fire. I'm pretty sure they were mad.
They're like shutting it down.
They were neighing. They were neighing so hard.
Nay. Let us out, nay.
What are you voting against? I say nay. Nay, I say nay.
All right, next topic.
Nay.
Whew. Man, I haven't laughed this hard in a while, man. My ribs are hurting. Oh, man. All right. So, the question I found for this one was, can there be too much variety in a game? So,
yes.
Well, that was easy. All right, we're done here, guys.
Next topic.
So, look at games like Borderlands or Destiny or even MMOs. There's a lot of choices for gear and weapons. And can it be overwhelming?
No.
Very much so.
No, man. And variety is the spice of life.
Even some of the Zelda games, and I love Zelda, some of those are overwhelming. I mean, I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, at first it's very overwhelming because you're like, oh my god, there's like 50 side quests, and oh my god, there's this whole storyline, there's like 8 temples, and you're like, and there's like, I have this, you go to your pause screen and it's just this blank canvas, and it's got like 60 slots in it. You're like, what are all these things I don't have
Do
yet?
not play Skyrim.
I know. Don't play Skyrim.
My brother has played it and beaten it.
You will lose your mind.
He's like, you never beat it. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Why would you play such a horrible idea?
Like, it never ends. What?
Yeah, no, that's I guess I kind of agree with sometimes it is too much. Like with Skyrim, I cannot play Skyrim.
And he's got all the DLC, like the vampires and werewolves and all that.
7 bazillion quadrillion hours worth of gameplay. Yeah. And I like to beat stuff.
How many dragons are there?
You will never... I beat the storyline and I was like, well, too much left. Goodbye. See you to the next game.
And that's a lot of personal...
You beat the storyline, it's like 20%.
Yeah, a lot of that.
In Skyrim, you beat the storyline, it says 1% done. It's like, what did
I do? And another one, Diablo 3... which I really like.
That's a fun game.
And me and Marcy played. We still haven't beaten it, but we're about 90% through it. Because I got the... What's it called? The
Definitive Edition?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ultimate Evil or something.
Yeah, whatever it is. I got that one where it's like there's the extra 5th chapter or whatever.
With, the Grim Reaper or whatever.
Yeah. So I got that, and I beat the 4 chapters, and we just started the 5th. We haven't played it in probably 5 or 6 months, but... the thing I didn't like about it was overwhelming because it's like you get like 20 minutes of gameplay and then you're like 45 minutes of upgrading your
inventory
and selling your stuff and trying to get the right things to
because your inventory's maxed
your
out.
Characters. Yeah, and you're like, okay, I just want to play it, man. But then you like you don't want to just jump back into it without fully upgrading all your stuff, because you're like, but if I lose it, then I'm... So it's just like, okay, that's a bit much.
Well, for me, it's more like I'm a big fan of that kind of game. I love having a bajillion items that you can go through because even if it's 1 point stat upgrade, I'm like, yes, I'm awesome.
See, with items, it's different. Items, I can have endless amounts of.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, if we're talking about items, well then no, God no.
Is there too much variety in terms of like weapons and things like that?
Never, because one
and
point
drops.
Upgrade, I can decide within a second just to dismantle or within seconds to get rid of a piece. Yeah, and it's not too much for me.
Now, if you let it get away from you, it can be like if you don't bother to go back and break down all your items or whatever.
Spend that 45 minutes.
Yeah, breaking everything.
But
down.
Even I mean, I do it quick too. I'm like, okay, that's red, get rid of it. But then you get like, all right, now I got like all green. So now what's the best of that? And what actually, because I have the
strength,
the monk. So only this certain stuff is good for him.
But this item's really nice for my other character. I got to put it in my chest.
Exactly. It's like now I got to save it, and then I got to go back over here. There's the crystals into the different ways.
There's something to be said about micromanaging. Some people really love micromanaging. Yeah. Some people really don't. I'm kind of on the fence. Like in some cases, I do like MMORPGs. Love it. I can do it all day because I mean you get used to it. It's just a staple of the game. Yeah. But in a game like Diablo 3, where it has the RPG elements and stuff, I just get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But
It's really easy to.
in games like Skyrim, though, again, it's so close to an MMO that it's easy for me to do. So it just depends on the game, at least for me.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, because Diablo can get pretty crazy, because Diablo has like they changed it to loot 2.0 and it's just like it rains loot. You kill one thing and it's like a freaking pinata. It's just boof, and you're like, oh,
and then
RNG guy.
praise RNGesus.
and then you get so much stuff that you can't carry anymore, and you're like, ooh, what if that's better than what I got?
Yeah,
and I can't pick it up.
Just
And I gotta
pile on the
sacrifice.
ground.
But what if it's not? And you're like, it's like you stand there, and your character's just.
yeah, I know, and you're just
10
freaking
minutes,
out.
you're like, do
you're
I
just
pick
like,
it up? I
what
don't
do
know.
I do? Nothing in school prepared me for this.
Just
Exactly, man. It's
stacks
just
of
like,
gear on the
so
ground.
yeah, I definitely think it can be. There's definitely games that are very much so overwhelming.
That's what they need to do in
Right.
high schools. Inventory management 101.
That needs to be a class.
That needs to be a class. How to organize stuff
In
and
MMOs.
and MMOs and video games.
But I love that hunt for gear, though, man.
Yeah.
That hunt to get even just like 2 extra points and anything is always just.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Just to boost
I'm
my
big on
stats in
it
any way.
because
I'm all about it.
any game that has that built into it, where it's like, you know, you have to search every nook and cranny to find the
Hidden
cool stuff.
gems,
You know, like
yeah.
BioShock or Diablo 3 is kind of like that. The Zelda, they're a lot like that. I mean, there's just lots of hidden corners and walls to blow up with bombs and stuff like that. I'm all for that. I search every inch of every room.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love that aspect. I'll spend, 2 hours in the same room if I think there's something there to find. So,
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of those problems though when you play like a game like Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 or Skyrim, is that there's so much stuff.
There's more nooks than you can
That-
have. to
yeah.
and it's
search.
so
and you'll
wide.
be spending hours just looking at things, not just doing quests, but like looking
it's
for
just-
ingredients
there's
and
just too much
oh look, a
to
butterfly I
get.
can grab out of the air. Oh look, a flower. Oh look, minerals. You know, it's just it's
See,
insane.
in the end, I want to beat the game.
Yeah.
My goal is to beat the game.
Like,
But with
my
that, it's
goal
just too
going into
much.
any game is, like, I want to finish with 100%.
Yeah, like I want to get as much of it done as I can, but with those games, you're never gonna get there.
Well, people like me who play them to we play them specifically for the amount of lore there is in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like we go and we'll read the books, we'll pick up every book that we can find and we'll read it.
Yeah.
Like there are mods for the PC version of Skyrim that tell you it actually makes the book glow on the shelf if you've not read it. So you go up and you read it and you just go around and you'll find all the books on bookshelves and it'll glow if you've never read it before.
Mm-hmm.
And you just pick it up and read it. So you can get all of the lore out of the game that way. And so there are just some people who I mean they're like lore masters.
That's worth that's worth doing though. Like if it's actually immersing you further into that world.
Well, that's what that
culture
hugeness
and
is in
I mean,
Skyrim
it's like Lord of the
and stuff.
Rings, you know. It's like
Right.
huge geek on
It's
that
just
too. So
right. It's just really hard for some folks to really get into a world as vast as like the Elder Scrolls series, because there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to learn all the
But you gotta
gods.
take your time. But
you got to learn.
that, to me, is part of
Right.
the experience. It's not just hack and slash and
Right.
and killing dragons and stuff. It's actually immersing yourself into these cultures and these people and getting to know their life.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, which is really cool. A lot of it is based on facts from our own real history.
Yeah, the Witcher 3 actually draws from Polish lore.
Yeah, see,
and the
there's
Witcher
magic
3 is like
and
one of those games that
monsters thrown in, but
that is massive, like on Skyrim. But for some reason, that to me it doesn't feel so overburdened. I want to be as much of this as possible.
Right.
So I don't know I can't figure out what distinguishes that
Because,
from Skyrim that makes me love to be in that massive environment, but not Skyrim.
I think with you, what it is, and this is just me speculating, but you tend to, if the story hooks you and gives you a lot of info right at the beginning, you tend to get into it more. Skyrim doesn't really do that a whole lot because they don't give you a lot of the background because they assume you've played Oblivion and you've played Morrowind, you know, that sort of thing. So you're familiar with Tamriel and all that stuff. So you've got some familiarity with how the world works. And if you don't have a lot of familiarity with it, it's harder to get into it. And if they don't, you know, spell out, this is the world, this is what you're doing, this is who you are, have fun, and then you're like, well, holy crap, I'm a Witcher, I'm awesome, I'm super powered, and I'm going to go do what I want because I'm awesome, I'm the balls, so I'll go do whatever I want. So that's one of those things that I think that because they equipped you better to let your imagination run with it better, I think that's the difference. Okay. At least that's the way I see it. I could be totally off base. I don't want to speak for you, but
that sounds probably like
getting into the psychology of George is one of my hobbies.
It's deep. But I would tend to agree with you, I think, with that. Just because they lay it out on the line and they're showing you and, you know, telling you what's going on.
Right.
With Skyrim, you're kind of just, boom, you're in it and then just go. There's nothing that tells you anything.
And,
you just go.
And that's the thing with the Elder Scrolls game is it's very customizable. You can make yourself a Dark Elf or a Wood Elf or an Imperial or a Nord. And you actually create your character. Because you're creating your character, so you're actually building the story for the character. So whereas The Witcher, you're playing one guy, and it's set that way. And so the story is a little more immersive, I think, because someone comes up to you and they're like, Geralt, do this. Rather than saying, hero or champion. Champion, do this for me. And it's like, but I have a name. I picked a name. And that's one of the downsides of modern open world RPGs like that is that like Guild Wars, like MMOs, you don't have a name, you're just the hero of whatever, you know, and they're just like, hero, come help us. And I'm like, but that's so impersonal. And I understand that you couldn't possibly have someone do the voice acting for every name, but like it's one of those things.
Yes, they could.
They could, yes.
This world now.
But that's the cool thing is like the more in-depth and detailed and descriptive they make those games, the more you can immerse yourself and believe it in a way. Like, I mean,
really
you think about, like I said, like Lord of the Rings, you know, like, people get into, they actually learn, you know, the elven language and all that stuff. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote all that. He created all of that. Like, he took the time and the years to develop...
Come up with the idea.
Unknown languages that people now speak fluently. Like, not a lot of people, but
some people
know.
Yeah, people know it.
And it's a real deal. You know,
it's
like Klingon.
It's like with Star Trek. I was going to say that. Yeah, it's just like Klingon. People have learned it's a real language that somebody made into, you know, reality. Vulcan as well, and people learn it and speak it. The hardcore fans do. And I mean, the same thing is actually true. They created an entire language, the Dragonborn language, for Skyrim. Yeah, that language was actually created, and they actually. What's cool is the guy who made the language. They had a song. It's like the story of the Dragonborn. It's that that they actually have lyrics for that, and that is all in that Dragonborn language, and they actually made the words so that they would rhyme. Like, he actually developed it around the song so that the words would rhyme in the Dragonborn language and make a good song. So, like, it's this incredible language, and it's a real language, and they have a key for it and everything that you can learn it.
It's kind of like Assassin's Creed, the Black Flag. I love how they have the sea shanties.
The shanties,
like,
man.
Yeah, you're on your ship, and they're just like...
Oh, I love that stuff,
and you can collect different ones.
Oh, my gosh. So, I had, like...
Deadly Presence says hi, and nice to be here watching the action.
Deadly Presence!
Hey, Deadly Presence.
Made it!
Yeah, we've got probably like 10 minutes left.
you got
right at the tail end.
Deadly Presence, you got Pumpkin Queen in here, too.
Yeah, there you go.
So you guys can chat it up, you and Pumpkin Queen.
You guys are like total bros.
It's like you guys know each other.
Like real life or something. So, yeah, but I just love the immersion that you can get. Like in Black Flag, it's the little things, like the sea shanties. They really immerse you, I think.
Yeah,
and so I'm all
a good game.
Yes.
Or a great game, great. Like the level of immersion.
Put them in the cupboard with the hose pipe on.
Yep. And definitely Deadly Presence, better late than never.
Early in the morning.
Put him in the hold with the captain's daughter. Put him in the hold with the captain's daughter. Put him in the hold with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning.
We could go all day.
Deadly Presence says, some of us have to go visit our grandmothers once in a while. Ho! Stab it, George!
Better
Boosh.
you than me.
Oh.
Hey,
Wait,
you speak the language.
Who's
I
Deadly
don't.
Presence?
It's Melissa.
Sup?
What up,
Sup?
girl?
What up, girl?
What up,
So,
girl?
all right, so pretty much.
Thanks for the shower.
Yeah. Better not use my body wash, but.
She gave me fresh body wash.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
did it up right.
Because you left
Laying
me
it
like
out.
this much.
You got a small body.
Hey, hey, I like a lather. Okay? You can't get a good lather with that much.
Got a thick froth.
All right, guys, it's getting weird in here. I'm leaving.
It's been weird. We got a murderer.
Well, well, now the murderer's feeling himself up. All right.
Talking about his lathers. The lathery froth.
All right. So we've got 10 minutes left.
Oh, can we wait real quick talk about the other topic? Mysteriousnesses?
Yeah. So
Let's go.
So this is one that we'll probably go in depth into again in the future, but
We'll touch on it real quickly.
yeah, we can touch on it real quick.
Oh,
So
that sounded weird.
oh my god.
Let me-
So the question is, should characters
Gotta
stay
burp the worm.
mysterious? So like the Master Chief in Halo 5 is going to stay masked the entire game of Halo 5, according to GameSpot. So
I think
I like
is the mystery a bad thing? Like
No.
think Samus, Vader.
Samus isn't a mystery anymore.
I think-
Well, I know, but I'm saying like
From the beginning.
I mean that was the first game and it revealed it. But like
I think
did that
sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I think in the case of Master Chief, it's good. Nobody should ever know what Master Chief looks like under
He
the
would
Agreed.
never. His
Ever.
face would
I mean, I
never
was-
live up to what you think.
I was kind of,
Agreed.
you know, on the fence when they gave him a voice, and he was like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
The voice
They
works
did.
for
It
him,
was a
though.
pretty good.
And then I
voice,
was
though.
like, yeah, exactly. It was like, all right, that works.
Then they gave
But
him a
if they
name,
take
John.
What's it? John what? What's it?
John.
He doesn't have a last name.
Spartan
number.
John Spartan 117.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he,
Chief?
and even that's fine. Like whatever. If they, I mean, you know, they can't
Chief?
expect to go forever without any voice and no face. Like the character being the main character just wouldn't work. But I don't think they should ever put a face
Seriously.
on Master
Can
Chief
you-
other than that helmet, man. If they
there
do,
is no
I will
face-
lose all faith in
There
that
is-
franchise.
There is no face that I've seen in my life that would fit Master Chief.
Never.
I agree.
Never,
There's no
never.
person that he
Because
could ever look
because
like.
you know what his face looks like? That helmet.
Yeah, exactly. He should just pull it off. The unveiling is, and it's another helmet. He's just like,
Pumpkin Queen says, I like it being a mystery because then guys and girls can both feel like they can be the character.
No, because it's a man.
It's
Come on.
John,
Yeah,
Mark.
it is a man.
It's
But
John.
but in
Not
in
Joan.
reality,
It's not Susie Chief 119. Susan Chief.
But in there with the Master Chief is Cortana, so you kind of are playing both.
Yeah.
Not playing Cortana.
No.
But Cortana has
No,
full control
that's-
over the Master Chief's body.
She's your love interest.
Really?
You know?
Yeah, she can control anything the Chief does. Mm-hmm. Because
sick.
interfaced in, she
God
can make
rest
him
her
just
soul.
shut down.
Well, the armor, not him. She's interfaced
But
into
the armor is integrated to their body, dude.
He can't take off the armor?
No, they can't. Read the books, bruh.
I can't read. You know this.
They can take off the helmet.
They can take off the helmet.
What's the point of taking
But,
But like
off
I said,
the
but
they
the
should
armor is
never,
actually
ever do
integrated
that.
with their skeletal structure.
Yeah.
Because they have biofoam, so if they break a bone,
It just-
a biofoam
yeah,
fills
fills
up.
it up.
But because it's all interconnected with their nerves and
I got
stuff.
a couple of the books I'll let you borrow.
But that's why it's such a big
need
deal.
to-
They're good.
Every time they change his
I hate
armor,
reading, and they're awesome.
yeah. Every time they change his armor, it's such a big deal in the games. They're like, oh, you got new armor because it's a huge surgery to change his armor.
Yeah.
It's a
I didn't
huge
know.
undertaking.
He's
yeah.
changed skin like 7 times.
Yeah, because Catherine Halsey did. She's the mother of all the Spartans.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh, she's the scientist lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
hey, Cortana, who's Dr. Catherine Halsey?
I can't connect at the moment.
Oh, she can't connect.
Cortana just.
You're a
has been
horrible
failing
Cortana.
us left and right. Seriously.
Sad day.
I've yet to see Cortana do
She's
what she's
offline.
told.
Yeah, I'll try her again in a sec. Hey, Cortana, who is Dr. Catherine Halsey? She just ignored me.
She's too busy.
Super ignored me. Hey, Cortana.
Hey, Johnny, I knew you love.
She's too busy for your.
Hey, Johnny.
Cortana's getting ready to do it.
I know.
Anyways, so
Halo, man.
but Dr. Catherine Halsey is the
I love you,
mother of the
John.
Spartans. So
for
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
bro.
Like I said, I was saying before, no person's gonna match what my brain tells me matches.
And
Exactly.
you're right.
And
I mean,
so-
it's just like with
It just
Duke
takes an
Nukem
element of
Forever.
Jason-
No game that could have come out was going to be as good as people thought Duke Nukem Forever could have been because
Yeah.
it took so long.
Some things are just better left
God,
a
I
mystery
remember
because
Duke Nukem
you
on the
just
PC.
you fill it in your
Pay
own
the strippers,
head. What is
and
it?
they had like nipples.
The
Yeah,
tassels.
and
What was
she's
that?
like, yeah, the tassels, and he's just like, shake it, baby, and then she starts dancing or whatever.
Those are supposed to be tassels.
They're tassels,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're-
Overgrown nipples.
They have like geezer nips hanging out like this.
We
They're
just-
just spinning like this. She's like, what in the hell?
All right, rein it in, rein it in.
It looked like a
PG-13, man.
sorry, we can't say
Jeez, dude.
You know
You can't
those-
be talking about it like that. Good lord.
You know those balloons they use to make like balloon animals? It's like if you blew one of those halfway up. That's what it looks
All right, I think we've reached the end of the show.
like. There we go.
Actually, we have. So it's 7:55. So yes,
Darth Vader, though.
yeah.
Real face, James Earl Jones, in episode 6, equally as haunting as his mask.
Oh yeah.
The egghead guy. The
Oh
egghead
my
one.
yeah.
God. White as a ghost with the
Yeah.
weird
Burnt
scars
and
veins
scarred,
and a
yeah.
little-
Yeah. He had the what's the guy from Futurama, that like crab guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Zoidberg.
Yes, sir.
Darth Vader? Why not Zoidberg?
Yeah, I think like that worked. Him being unmasked. That
Yeah,
was,
because you couldn't. It was just either way. You were the master back. Like, whoa, man. Oh God!
Jesus, it's even worse.
Put it back. Put it back. And then he talked, and he's like, "Come closer." And it's like, put that back on. Come closer. That's better.
Yep. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes. Yes. It
Most
does.
part, if it's a mystery, keep it a mystery.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that brings
Except unless
us.
you're Samus and you look pretty, and then they get to go.
That brings us to the end of our show of Insert Coin Theater with Dustin. Dustin,
The infamous Dustin, man.
thank
Thanks for
you.
coming on the
Yeah,
show,
thanks, man. So, do you have a website for your band?
I do. You can check us out if you like free stuff like me. You can check out our music for free on bandcamp.com/muffinchuckers. That's MUPHINCHUCKRS.
Sweet.
And we are also on the Facebook
Yeah.
and iTunes as well. So
Sweet.
If you just Google Muffin Chuckers, you'll find just a Googleplex of
A Googleplex. That's a
of,
good word.
of
Man, look at
MC
you.
stuff.
The
so,
$10 word for the day. No. Googleplex.
so, yeah,
I'll add it to your tab.
check us out, and I hope you like music, and friend us on Facebook, man. We're always looking for new friends, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm always putting up nerdy, awesome stuff, and
I like
and
nerdy, awesome
just
stuff.
stupidity, and stupid videos. And
Can I see the nerdy awesome stuff and not be your friend?
No, you cannot tap into the nerdiness.
technically, yes, because I think it's public. You don't have to be
There's
my
your
friend,
problem.
but I'd like to know who's watching, so I can, if you're like, hey, that's awesome, be like, hey, you're awesome.
Let's
Or,
high five.
some other stupid stuff like that.
Super high five! Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Dustin.
Hey, man,
Seriously.
thank you so much for
It's
having
a
me.
pleasure having you.
And I'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Way too much Nintendo for me, man.
Oh, no.
I'll tone it back.
We would love to have you back sometime, though. So,
Yeah, man,
yeah,
indeed,
for sure.
man. I'd love to come back.
It was-
But
it was
yeah,
a good
seriously,
time.
man, thank you so much.
Oh,
It
no
was
problem.
awesome.
Thank you so much. And
Pleasure to have
so we will see you guys next week. Don't forget to hit follow. It'll let you know next time that we're live, which will probably be tonight. I'll probably be playing some games with George. InsertCoinTheater.com has all of our stuff as well. So check out Muffin Chuckers. Check out Insert Coin Theater. And we'll see you guys next week. And I'm Dipper Pines. I mean, I'm Tim.
I'm Dipper Tim.
I'm Dipper Tim.
You're dipping in Tim. Whoa.
Whoa.
Have a good one, guys.
See you guys later.